Hello friends, I am TDQ and welcome to the start of a brand new series, and it's one I've wanted to do for a while. Welcome to Minecraft Survival School. In this series, we're going to have a let's play that is tutorial heavy. So we're going to be trying to teach you everything we can about Minecraft from the very beginning. And that is the reason that we're starting on the title screen today. Because we are going to start our world together. But there are some things I want to show you going into it. So you have a bunch of different options here. I want to take you to options. In here, I want to take you to controls. And here are the controls that you are going to need for your gameplay. To jump is space. To sneak, which is also crouching, is left shift. Sprint, we have a let control. Okay, we can change these. That is the great thing about the controls in Minecraft. Any of these can be changed. If you prefer your walking forwards, backwards, left, right to be your arrows, you can do that. I prefer to keep them in the standard ADSW. Now gameplay, you're going to have a character that is going to be able to pick up and break blocks, and those are going to be your mouse buttons, your left, your right, and to pick block, which is the best one of all, is middle. I'll show you what pick block means when we get into the actual world. Now there are some things that I like to change, and they're mainly inventory tweaks. To drop a selected item usually is Q. To me, Q is entirely too close to your movement buttons, and you drop things accidentally. So I like to keep it far away over at the equal sign. And the hotbars are all the numbers, and then you can swipe. Swipe, you can swap items from your offhand to your regular hand, and I have this set at F. Now, one more additional update I make, usually, this is set at E. Again, too close to movement buttons. And I makes more sense for inventory, doesn't it? So I usually update that as well. Most of these you don't really have to worry about, but you can see your advancements at L. You can take a screenshot with F2. We have a cinematic camera that we can use, as well as toggling perspective. That's first person, third person, and selfie. And if you have Optifine, which is something we'll get into in a future video, you can zoom. And zooming is a wonderful thing, let me tell you. Those are the controls. You can change any of them that you're not comfortable with. But they're really simple. So we'll go back. Now there's one more thing here I want to show you, and that's accessibility options. Okay, now I am showing subtitles because in case I have any hard of hearing viewers, I want them to get the whole experience too. If you are a hard of hearing viewer, let me know if that does help you or if it's just more distracting from the commentary, which I'm assuming you'll have subtitles on because all of my videos also have subtitles. You can change language. You can also change resource packs. Now resource packs are something that will change the look of blocks and items in the game. As you can see, I have my official pack here. I'm also going to use something I just picked up from Vanilla Tweaks. And this is the Dark GUI. So it reloads. And that doesn't look like the Dark GUI. So I think that's the wrong resource pack. But all of these are options. The red just means it was made for an older version. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But that is something you'll have to test. And at some point in the future, we might even go into editing resource packs for yourself. As I did create that TDQ pack myself. So now, we'll go into single player. You see I have lots of worlds here. We're going to create a new world. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to change this to hardcore. We're not going to change it to creative. It's going to stay survival. We are going to put the difficulty in hard because that means that you can get zombie villagers 100% of the time when they're attacked by a zombie. We are going to allow cheats. That way, in case we want to bring in our TDQ bot, or we want to show you something about command blocks, we can do that as well. New to 1.16, you can actually add your data packs. These are things that are kind of like resource packs, but they change the game more importantly. So these are things that will change crafting recipes. These are things that will change mobs and mob drops. We're not putting any of these in. We most likely will be putting in the double shulker shell because shulkers, the way they currently are terrible with their drops. We can also go into game rules now, and we're going to take fire spread off in this world. And I'm pretty sure it is this one. Yeah, do fire tick. This one's interesting. Fire damage, true. Cool. Lots of new options. Don't really have to worry about many of them. We're going to name this world Minecraft Survival School. And we're going to hit create. And here we are. And we are on an island. This is interesting. So welcome to the game of Minecraft. We are on an island. Thankfully, this island has trees, because the first thing you want to do in any Minecraft world is go punch a tree. You're going to hit your left mouse button and hold it until it breaks, and then you have a tree. Now, gravity is not a thing in this game unless you're talking about certain blocks. So this tree won't come down unless we break every single block. That's what we're going to do. And it's a good idea just to never leave a tree floating. Not only does it mean that you didn't get all the wood, it means you won't get any of the saplings to replant either. And we're going to break some of these leaves so we can in fact get some of those saplings. And of course we get none. Oh, we got one. Cool. Okay. So now we're going to hit our inventory button on our keyboard. We're going to take the birch logs and put it into our crafting table that comes up in our GUI. And we're going to make some planks. Then we're going to take 4 of those and make a crafting table. And 4 of those and make some sticks. That way we can put the crafting table down by right-clicking with your mouse, right-clicking again. And then we have this. This book will tell you everything that is craftable in the game as long as you have the materials or have had the materials to make it. So right now we're going to make a wooden pickaxe. And that's it. We're not going to cut down another tree. We're going to dig under this dirt to get to some stone. Boom, we got some roses here too. That's nice. So we're going to actually dig here. And yep, just going down a few blocks, you will be able to find some stone almost always. And you can take the first 3, and you get an advancement, lovely advancement, Stone Age. And you can take that back to your crafting table with some of your leftover sticks, and immediately upgrade yourself to a stone pickaxe. This will never get used again, unless something very horrible goes wrong. And now we just want to add some more cobble to our collection, so we can make a few more things. So let me do that, and I will bring you back. Okay, so we have 33 stone now. We're going to take that, and again, we're going to click this so it only shows what we can make. And we do want to make a few more sticks, so we can make everything we want. Because we want an axe, a sword, a shovel, and now 1.16, a hoe. Definitely a hoe. And we're going to put all these on our hotbar. Just like so. And with the remaining wood, we can even make a chest. So we line it and leave an empty space in the middle, or again, we can just come over here and click chest. And then we have a chest. And we can, for now, just put this right here. Now, pick block. The middle rollerball thing on your mouse. This is awesome. Doggy! Yay. Okay, so say I want to get the dirt in my inventory, but I don't want to pull up my inventory. If you middle click, it'll pop into the spot on your inventory bar. And it's super useful and it makes things a lot quicker, especially when you're building. Oh, and there's another sapling. So now that we have all our tools, we can even do this. And it's a lot faster breaking the leaves, and you get all the saplings that you want. So I'm going to break down all the trees on this island, collect up all the wood and the saplings, replant, and then we will move on to the next step of our first day. Thankfully, and unthankfully, this is an island, so we're not going to have sheep, but we do have some grass, so we should be able to get at least a few seeds to start ourselves the next step, which is a farm. So let me get this done, and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I'm not done clearing out the trees yet, but I do want to show you one of my mortal enemies, and it will become yours too. This guy right here, the creeper. He is terrible. Fun fact, he was actually made due to a pig being coded wrong and the height going into the length. So that's pretty cool. But he's terrifying and he blows things up, so we're gonna go this way and hopefully not have to fight him anytime soon. Okay, so I'm still in the middle of cutting these trees down and the first night is upon us. First night is upon us and the creeper is still there. And a lot of other things are going to be here soon as well. But we do want to think about getting underground, which is the safest place to be on your first night. Even if it means you're just holing up. Which I think is what we're probably going to be doing. We're going to grab as many of these saplings as we can, because they are going to despawn if we're not out here during the nighttime. Definitely get these apples for food. I've also noticed we have quite a few pigs and 1 or 2 cows on this island, so we might be able to eat some bacon tomorrow. So cow, oh, and there's that creeper. So let's get ourselves into a hole. And I'll bring you guys back. So for safety, I came down in this hole. I have left this here, so in case anyone wants to come join me, I can swipe at their feet with my sword. But while we're here, we might as well mine out some more of this cobble and see if we find any coal while we're here. Also, while we're down here, we can make another crafting table because I didn't bring mine down, and I'm certainly not going out there again. And we can just plop it down right here and make ourselves a furnace. Now this is going to serve 2 purposes. It's going to make us some charcoal. And when we get some of those animals, it's going to cook us some food. First piece of charcoal. Now we can even just go into here and make ourselves some torches. That's good. I don't want to waste too much of this wood on making charcoal. Okay, and as the sky lightens, we will go out and observe our world. And we've still got the wolf, and we've got some bones. We might even be able to get a wolf today, guys. So these are untamed wolves, and these wolves can be tamed with bones, and they become your doggies, and they are loyal doggies that you can sit down and they scare off mobs. Are there any other bones here? I want to make sure I actually get this guy. The chicken. Chicken. That's so great. We actually have quite a bit of stuff on this island, but it's the only bone. Sheep. Oh, perfect. That is perfect. We have sheep and we have cow. This is actually a really nice starter island. And we have some stuff out that way as well. That's good. That is very good. So let's see if we can get this doggy one bone. We should probably use this for food, shouldn't we? Yeah, you'll stay around. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this bone down into bone meal. Now first, we want to get all that. So we're going to left click on all of the grass that you see to try to get as many seeds as possible. And they're not an always drop. But the hoe helps with that. Nope. Doesn't look like you get higher drops with the hoe. Although that can change if you get enchantments on it. But we're not up to enchantments yet. We will discuss that in a future video. Is that all? Might be all the seeds I'm actually getting off of the island. We'll just keep breaking this grass until we get everything we can. Oh, there's even some gravel on. What a fancy island. I don't want to kill the sheep for its wool. The meat just is not worth it. Creeper is still there. Can we kill him out at sea? Let's see. I'm gonna try to kill him from underneath, because he doesn't seem to see me. Oh, but drowns do. Okay, so that is also another mob that we'll have to worry about. And that is the drowns. And they're basically underwater zombies. So you want to always back up after hitting a creeper, because there is the good chance that it will explode. Did I get the gunpowder? I want that gunpowder. Thank you. Yes, so mobs in this game, they all drop different items. Creepers drop gunpowder, which is useful for TNT. It's useful for rockets, which are very useful later in game. But we got rid of that creeper, and that's awesome. We can tear down the rest of these trees, and we can also finish collecting our seeds, because we are dangerously low on our hunger bars. So let's talk about that. On our screen right now, right above where I'm scrolling through, there are hearts and there are little turkey legs. The hearts are your life, obviously, and I'm a little far down. I did get hit by that drowned. The turkey legs are your hunger. That tells you how hungry you are. I'm fairly hungry, but I can still run fairly. I'm not going to be able to for much longer. So we want to get this all down. And it does look like that might be all the seeds we're getting from this island, but that's okay. That is okay. We're going to find the lowest point, because I don't want to do a whole lot of digging, and I also don't have a bucket yet. I'm going to take some of this and just bring this down. And again, you're breaking these blocks by left clicking with your mouse. And we're going to extend this out a little bit again, pick blocking with the middle block. Not putting it in the wrong place. Okay, now we're going to take our hoe. And we're going to right click on all this dirt. And we're going to replace this with dirt as well. There's no reason for that. Okay, all this is hoed now. We can take the meager amount of seeds that we did get, and we can plant it. And now we can take the bone meal and make it grow and get more seeds. Then we can pick block the seeds so we don't have to go into our inventory for it. We have one bone meal left. Most likely that will not produce anything, but we can try. There we go. So we've got that growing now. Luckily we did collect some apples. Apples are also food. Even this is food. Although if you do eat this, there's a good chance that you will get that hunger effect. Where you see that little rotten guy right there. Get rid of the book for a second. See, hunger? It's like this little rotten turkey leg. And you have that for a certain amount of time if you eat rotten flesh. So try to eat good food, basically, is what we're saying here. We are going to take a torch and put it, let's say here. That should be good. Another one. Okay. Come here. Or don't, whatever. Oh. Sheep was killed by the dog. I mean, I got... Turtle? This is the most amazing island ever. This island has it all. Hello, turtle. Hello, turtle. So we've got our food started. We've got a few apples for the duration. We're going to cut the rest of these trees down. And then I'll bring you back as we go into our mine. I see you creeping, creeper. I see you creeping. Gotcha. Okay, and as our second day draws to a close, we have our farm set up. We have so much wood. We've got a few apples to eat and munch on. We've got a wolf friend that keeps eating our sheep. And we've got a little hollow in the ground, all set up, ready for us to start our mining expedition. And the first thing we're going to do for that mining expedition is turn all these into planks, and then go into here and make ourselves a whole lot of ladders. So we need a lot of sticks, and that is way more than enough. Those extra ladders, we can dump them in here. We're not going to need more than 64. If you click F3 on your keyboard, it'll bring up a whole bunch of stuff. But if you look in the middle where it says XYZ, that middle Y, that is our height. So we are at 62, and we want to get down to about 12 for all the good stuff. That's where we're going to be headed. It is nighttime. We are going to put some dirt up. We're going to take our 8 charcoal, make ourselves some torches, maybe make a couple more sticks, and make ourselves a campfire. Now, this campfire is going to be super useful when it comes to conserving our fuel, because you can take food and place it on it with a right click, and that'll cook it, and you never have to refuel this. This will never go out. So now we can go about the business of actually starting our mine. I'm going to start it over here, and we're going to do the standing on 2 blocks. So basically put your character right between these 2 blocks, and you never have to worry about what's underneath you, because you'll never fall in. And there's some coal finally. So we're going to dig down to 12. And then we're going to put ladders up the side. And this is my favorite way of getting down to 12. I don't like staircases. I think this is just a faster way to do it. It does take a little more wood, but honestly, if you're making a staircase, you're probably going to be covering that staircase in stairs. So you're going to be using the wood the same. But that is going to be it for us today. We're going to go mining, and we're going to start the next episode probably with a little mining montage. Try to get ourselves some iron, some diamonds. But that's a good start, and that is your first 2 days in Minecraft. I do hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. If you did, if you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of these, because I do plan on doing this series to its entirety, whatever that may be. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and ring that bell for more notifications. Until next time, take care. Goodbye. Class dismissed.